Hello. That's not helpful at all. I'm outside, if you can't tell, and I am going to, let's do this. Hi. So today is January 29th, it's Friday. I'm going to plant my spring cut flower garden. So I thought I would do a whole video on it. I just went and picked up 8 bags of soil and a bag of compost peat moss combo. And I got my fertilizer and I'm just so excited because, oh my God, I have missed being out in the garden. So I thought I could at least, so what I did so far is I have my corms in the water. I've got them soaking. So if you are completely, entirely new to cut flower gardening, some flower seeds come in the form of like a seed, and you just get like a little bag of them and you sprinkle them in whatever depth you're supposed to have them in. And then some come in the form of like bulbs or tubers or corms, and they range from little like dehydrated acorn looking things to like little octopus ones. That's what the ranunculus look like. So you have to let them soak in water to hydrate, and they usually like double in size. They expand in some degree, right? And then you plant them accordingly. So this year, if you are new to my channel, we might be moving, so I wanted to plant a cut flower garden, but I wanted to plant something to where basically this isn't the forever house, so I don't want to plant anything that I'm gonna leave, you know. And with keeping it smaller, like in the form of a ranunculus and anemones, I have a bunch of others. So I'm planting 10 things all said and done today, but the 3 that needed to soak were Juliet and a marshmallow ranunculus. I'll insert photos so you can see what it'll look like in bloom. And my Juliet, marshmallow, and then I got a pastel mix of an anemone, which is really exciting. So those are all soaking. And then I've got seeds of 7 different other things. I've got 2 things of Auroch. I've got a caramel apple and a ruby gold. I've got an avalanche supreme stock. I've got a Madame Peaches and Cream snapdragon. I've got Chabot La France carnation. I have 2 more. What are they? I don't remember. We'll talk about it when I get there. I can only retain so much. I'm also virtual schooling 1st and 4th grade, so like my bandwidth is really limited. But yeah, so if you are not new and you remember the zinnia patch I had, my first round of zinnias, that I had really prolific California giant zinnias last year. That's actually where I'm going to put my my cut flowers for right now. Well, that's where I'm going to put some of them. I'm going to put half there and the other half up by the melons and kind of surround that tree. So I wanted to at least get this kicked off. I got to unload the truck now. I got to unload my soil, and God, I'm so excited. It's only January 29th, but honestly, the weather has been so beautiful that I'm like, I'm taking advantage of this. And my mental health seriously needs to be in the garden for a while, so let's do it. Oh shit, okay. It's that all-terrain bear. Here, give me this. Baby bear, come on, let's go. Come on, I need to see you. Okay. Come on. Mommy was a kid. I know. Come here. Come on, Mama. Okay, little update, I had to change my battery. So I have fully soil and composted these beds, my empty beds, these 3. If you all remember, if you might not, you might be new, these beds were built for me by Jeremy, and they're built high enough that I don't have to bend over for my back. But we had some issues with like just getting stuff in general. It's okay. So I'm going to plant kind of what I can for right now, which is really exciting. Honestly, I'm just pumped. And yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant my edible flowers. I rim, my kind of plan of attack is to rim each bed in an edible flower. So I'm going to do that, and I've already watered and everything, so I'm literally just going to kind of go through and just kind of, I'm not too precious with how I do this kind of stuff, honestly. Don't need it to be like a whole thing, you know? All right. What you doing, Mama? Okay, so nasturtium is planted, and then I'm gonna plant corn salad in here as well. And I just keep the little packs on me, and then when I go inside and I update my garden journal with what I planted and what's coming up and fertilizing and all that kind of stuff, I keep all of that kind of on hand for my own sanity. It's also why I keep a designated garden journal, because otherwise I lose my mind. And then I'm gonna plant corn salad in this whole bed. If you've never had, it's like mache is the other word for it. If you've never had this, it is so good. I used to buy this at the grocery store like way back when. It's kind of expensive, but it's delicious. So when I found out I could grow it, I was like, heck yes. Heck yes. I cannot tell you how good it feels just to get my hands back in the dirt. Like, so good. I have been looking forward to doing this all week. And so I'm in a real sweet spot, kind of awkward sweet spot, but it's nice, in Austin, where it's a little too cold to be doing my tomatoes just yet. My tomatoes, my peppers, so I need to be waiting about a month or so for that. Maybe a little less. My last frost date is supposed to be February 17th. So I'm gonna wait for that to completely pass, because we do have a couple of nights like in the high 30s still, and that's just a little too cold for my liking for tomatoes and anything that's real particular, but it gets hot quick. So once that passes, then my melons, my tomatoes, my peppers, all that kind of fun stuff can go in. So I just really, more than anything, just wanted to scratch this itch with planting something, you know what I mean? So I figured, well, corn salad will do fine and it's frost hardy, so just in case, and if it's just a matter of a couple of weeks, go ahead and do that. And then I can at least get my edible flowers, like what's room in each, I can at least get that planted, and then I can come back through and plant my tomatoes, my peppers, whatever else I gotta do. But yeah, and then I'll likely pull my kale and put other stuff there. You know, but yeah, so, all right, so corn salad's in and nasturtium's in. Now I gotta do chamomile and my pansies. So anyway, everything's watered, everything's composted, everything's fertilized. If y'all, I do weekly garden tours on all my vlogs, all my weekly vlogs. So if y'all are interested in like specifically how something's doing at a week, you know, feel free to reference that. They're always at the end of my vlogs. If you're just interested in that, just scroll to the end. The second you don't see me and you do see a bed, pause, start watching that. But yeah, so it's the end of January now, and I'm thinking in a week, I'm thinking in a month I'll have tomatoes and I'll have probably some peppers planted, and then maybe in like 6 weeks I'll have melons going in. I just want to be really out of the 40s before I start putting some melons in, because a lot of them can't handle it being too cold, and germination really starts. The thing is though, it hits 90s so quick here, so you really got to pay attention to what the next couple of weeks look like, you know what I mean? So yeah, so we'll play it by ear, but I want to go ahead, it's been so nice out that I want to go ahead and take advantage, because it warms up pretty quick, you know what I mean? And we're just a couple of weeks out from having, and I think our coldest anymore is like 39. And it gets up into the 50s and 60s every day. So I've got a couple of days this week where it's in the 70s, that high 70s. I've got a 79 day, and that's what made me go, I think I can do this. But I just want to get out of the 30s before I go put any kind of like a tomato or whatever on there. Oh, real quick, one more thing. So I've got 2 seeds I have to soak overnight. I have it's German. Blochild? I always say it with a French accent. I know that's not right. I've got that, and I've got dragon tongue beans, so they've got to soak overnight, and then I can plant them. So I went ahead and I started that, and I'll put those in the ground tomorrow. Or in the soil, I should say. They're raised beds. Tomorrow. So those are going to go in with I already forgot what's in the one bed. Pansies, I think. I think I'm going to put those there, and then put tomatoes in the other one the second I can. I was thinking about putting radishes in, but I think I missed my, I should have done that in like December. Anyway, so yeah. So thanks so much for watching, y'all, and hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.